Hey everyone, so today I just wanted to show you my everyday makeup routine. This is what I'll do if I'm not going to wear any false eyelashes, which I love wearing, but most of the time I don't have time to put them on. So I'm going to start with putting on lotion. This is the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. I'm just going to put like a pump of that on my hand. I have like a pretty normal skin type, but right when I shower my skin is usually, I can feel it's pretty dry, and then throughout the day it'll get somewhat oily, so I need to start using like new products, but that's the Benefit Professional. It's just sold at Sephora. So it's basically just supposed to minimize your pores. Okay, so we just got a bit on my finger there, and then I just put it mostly like on my cheeks because that's where my biggest pores are. And then I kind of like push it into my pores. Okay, so this is the L'Oreal True Match. You can't see it very well. This looks pretty good. I've gotten a lot of compliments on my skin lately when I'm wearing makeup. So this is exactly what I do when people compliment it, so you guys will see. I'm just gonna put, not that much. I'm just gonna put like a drop on there. So I'm just gonna start, I apply it to my cheeks first, just like more so the middle of my face, and then I'll start working into my cheeks, just keep dabbing it in. I usually apply foundation to my forehead last because I don't really need very much coverage there. And then go around the sides of your nose. And then even a tiny bit more. And I push it up into my ears there. And then down here. Make sure it's nicely blended in. This one matches my skin really well, so I never have to be too worried about my neck not matching. I'm just going to take the slightest bit more. Like not very much at all. A bit more on my forehead and my nose. And then I put it over top of my eyelids, get rid of all the redness. And make sure you really push it into the inner corners, because if you miss it, there's a lot of darkness in there, so it will make your eyes look really dark. Now that I've blended the crap out of my foundation, I really do love the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer for under my eyes. But now that I'm so pale, I don't know how. Like literally because we've had winter, I guess, for like 9 months. But now this is like a little bit too, it's just too dark, I guess, for how pale I am. But it still works once I put on my powder and everything, so I've still been finishing up. Don't mind how disgusting the top of it is. It's pretty hard to avoid that. But there's not very much left, so I'm just gonna keep finishing it. But this is in the shade NC20. I just put like a pump on my finger. It comes out, and one pump is quite a bit, like that's all you need. So I'll put some under each eye. I'll put like a straight line down my nose, and then if there's any left over, I'll put it on my chin. And maybe a little bit on my forehead to even it out. Take a beauty blender. I usually start with my chin, since there's not very much concealer on there. And then I'll do my nose. I somewhat pinch it. just so that you can get the top nicely. And then my under eyes, so I kind of like to look up when I do this. And then make sure that you press into the inner corner there. Don't swipe it because you'll literally just be rubbing the product around. You really need to dab it into your skin. And do the other side. I've been using this for a while. It's just translucent powder from the drugstore. This is the Morphe E3 brush. Does it show it on there? I usually use this for my under eye powder, so just gonna swirl it in there, tap off a bit, and then I'll take my beauty blender one more time, pat it in there. Under eye set, I take the same brush, or I'll just take this fluffier one that I just got off Amazon in a brush set. Swirl it into my powder, and then just pat it over the rest of my face. Down the neck. I always like to make sure I set the sides of my nose so that it doesn't crease. And then I'm just going to take the Morphe E3 again and I'm going to my beauty blender and go over the foundation creases of my eyes. And then I grab some of that powder and put it onto my eye. I like to bronze my forehead and the rest of my face. Mostly just my forehead first, because if I do it after I do my eyebrows, then I just start messing up my eyebrows. So I'm using the Hoola Benefit bronzer. I love this stuff. If you're tan, well, as tan as I can get, or if you're really pale like I am right now, it works either way. I use the Morphe E34. It just looks like that. I just dip it into my Hoola and then put it on my forehead. That's the thing I like about it. Like right now it looks like a big chunk, but this stuff blends out so easily. So I just kind of go into circular motions and make sure you're doing it right into your hairline so it looks natural. Second thing that I love about Hoola is I actually use this little brush that it comes with for contouring. It works like perfectly. So I just dip it in on there. And then I'll just take like the edge of it right there. I'll put it right to my, where the hollows of my cheeks are. I'll make like a harsh line first. I'll literally just stamp it right across my actual cheek contour. And then I just go back and forth and buff it upwards. And every time I do this technique, it works. It's like super easy. And it comes with this brush, so it makes it even easier. And I literally just blend it all the way up into my temples. And do the same with the other. I use this brush for pretty much my whole face for bronzer. Don't mind this hair. So next, I'll just take a tiny bit more and I'll put it underneath my bottom lip. That just makes it appear fuller, as if you have like a shadow underneath your lip. And then I take what's left on this brush and I just go right down the sides. And then I'll go over the top. And then I'll also go right here. Now usually I wouldn't do too much to my eyebrows if I'm in a rush. Especially if I'm not wearing eyelashes. But for the sake of the video. I'll fill them in a bit. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I use it in the shade Taupe. This matches my natural eyebrows pretty well. So pretty much I'll just start from the bottom. I'll just outline a tiny line on the bottom. And if you're touching the front of your eyebrow at all, you want to be super light-handed. Like barely touch your skin. The same thing to the other side because it's so easy. Just do it. Then I'll just take a tiny bit. I'll take this concealer brush. It's from Coastal Scents. I think it's the 22 piece brush set. I could be wrong. I got it like years ago, but it's a really good brush set. If you're looking for a cheap starter set, I would definitely check out Coastal Scents. It's just an online website for makeup. So yeah, I just take this angled concealer brush, and then I just take a little bit of my concealer that's on there, and I'll just clean up the edges of my eyebrows. If you make any mistakes, like you get any eyebrow product down where you don't want it, then this cleans it up super easily. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, which the stuff is really good. So I just flick up the top part first. And comb it through the rest of your eyebrows. This really makes your eyebrow hairs, like, it defines each one of them, so your eyebrows look a lot more natural. So I always take the M441, and on days like this when I'm just doing like a quick look, taking longer than I would, but if I need to, I can do this in honestly like 10 minutes. So this is the Too Faced Natural Eyes palette. I've had this for a while. It has some good like staple colors in it, so I'm just going to take Nudie on the bottom here. You can see it's almost gone. It's just like a neutral light brown shade that I just like to put in my crease, so I'll just close my eye a little bit and I'll just run it through the outer crease. This just puts some more definition into your eyes. Okay, so I just blended that color into my crease on both sides. And this is just another brush that comes in the Coastal Scents set. So it's just, so this one just fits perfectly like underneath my eyebrow. So I'm going to take the shade, Heaven in that Natural Eyes palette from Too Faced. And I'm just going to put it underneath my eyebrow. This helps just define your eyebrows. I usually do each eye just more than once. So I use the Voluminous Carbon Black by L'Oreal. I just got this brush off of Amazon as well. I just like that it's like all white hairs and the shape of it is perfect for blush. So I got this for my birthday from Sephora. It's Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush in the shade Parte. It's just like a kind of a mauve color. So sides of my face. And blush is always the first thing to come off. Like when you do your makeup, at the end of the day the blush is always going to be gone, so you can be more generous with how much you put on. Highlighter. So this is the Skin Twinkle Volume 2 Lighting Palette from Tarte. So it's just the highlighter palette that I messed up before. So I'm going to take the exact one that I messed up there. It's called Spotlight. Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. It's called Daylight. I'm gonna dip my brush into there. Highlight is my favorite part of doing my makeup, probably. Tops of my cheekbones, and then the Cupid's bow. It just emphasizes your lips. Because I need all the emphasizing that I can get. And then I'll put it on the tip of my nose right here. To help with the contouring that I did in my nose, I'll put it right here. And then I'll leave a space and I'll put it on the edge. And I'll just hit a couple of my eyebrows. This just kind of emphasizes them without like actually putting a super obvious color. It's called Marc Gloss Gorgeous Stay On Lip Stain. I honestly don't know where it's from. I think I got it, like this is my mom's from probably a while ago. It's basically just a lip stain. It's glossy at first, and then after it just leaves a nice color. I think I just went way over my lip line. Okay. So this is the finished look. Nothing too crazy. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Next time I'm going to do more of an in-depth eyeshadow tutorial, and I'll show you how I put on false eyelashes as well. So stay tuned. I'm gonna cry. I just dug my freaking makeup brush into my brand new highlighter. Oh my god. Move on. Move on. I'm running out of space. I just did it again. Are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, what the frick am I doing? Okay, I have 8 minutes left on this memory card, so we gotta go. Wow. Did I really just do that? Okay, I'm all London. Clear complexion, clarifying. Did I say that right? Clear complexion rate. What the heck? Rimmel London Clear Complexion Rimmel London Clear Complexion Clarifying Powder. And transparent.